administration of the College of Dental Medicine.
You may be seated. Good morning. Welcome to the University of New England. My name is Dr. Karen Pardue, and I am the Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs for UNE. It is my sincere pleasure to join you on this special day as we celebrate the accomplishments of our 2022 College of Dental Medicine graduates. I am especially thrilled that we are able to gather this morning in person. College of Dental Medicine faculty, professional staff, dean's office leadership, alongside our very special family and friends, and our keynote speaker, Dr. Kathleen O'Loughlin, to honor and celebrate the achievement of this graduating class. We are collectively so very proud of you. Since the moment the class of 2022 arrived here on our Portland campus, you were committed to excellence in the classroom, and the high standards that you set for yourself soon transferred to your practice in the simulation laboratory, the oral health center, your external rotations, and in your interprofessional learning. Your genuine compassion as a class emerged early on as one of your defining characteristics, and we now are anticipating the magnitude of the impact you are about to have as you embark into the dental profession, favorably contributing to the care of patients, to the community, and to our world. Sociologists term today's hooding ceremony as a marker event. Like other marker events, weddings, birthdays, holidays, they are associated with rituals that guide our celebration and honor this very special occasion. For commencement, our ritual includes the wearing of academic regalia, whose shape, color, and markings all have significance related to the academic institution, the country, the degree that was conferred, and the discipline. This custom of regalia dates back to medieval Europe, and we proudly continue with this tradition today. This morning, we're engaged in another important custom of hooding to signify the award of an advanced graduate degree. In so doing, you become members of a very elite class. Only 37% of adults in the United States earn a bachelor's degree, and less than 10% earn a graduate degree. So, class, with any marker event, I encourage you to pause, take a deep breath, look around you right now, and picture this day. Savor everything you have accomplished. Feel that joy. We are collectively so very proud of you. And now as you leave UNE, carry with you the knowledge, the skills, the competencies, and the values that you gained while you were with us. You likely have cultivated friendships that are going to last you a lifetime. You take with you the enduring UNE core beliefs and our sincere dedication to improving the health of all people, communities, and our planet. You will represent UNE and serve as ambassadors for the fine work being done by this institution. But first, I hope you bask in this time of celebration with your loved ones, looking back on fond memories and looking ahead to your amazing future. I look forward to welcoming you back to campus in the coming years as alumni. And please know you will always be part of the UNE family. Thank you, and my sincere congratulations to the class of 2022. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Interim Dean of the College of Dental Medicine, Dr. Nicole Kemez.
Thank you for your sincere remarks, Provost Pardue. It's just an honor to have you with us this morning. Dr. Pardue is such a supporter of our college, so it was really great that she could be here. Good morning, everyone. It is my distinct honor and privilege to serve as the interim dean of the University of New England College of Dental Medicine. I am so delighted to be here on this momentous occasion, the 6th College of Dental Medicine graduation ceremony. This morning, we celebrate the class of 2022. On behalf of the College of Dental Medicine, it is my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to the family, friends, and guests of our graduating students that are here with us today, and those of you watching our live stream. It is also my honor to welcome our alums, members of the local dental community, donors, and other friends and supporters of our college. Thank you all for sharing this special day in the lives of our graduates, the College of Dental Medicine, the University of New England, and the profession of dentistry. Graduates, you have not experienced the typical journey to arrive at this very important milestone. As you approached the last months of your first 2 years and were anxiously counting down the days to enter the clinic full-time, a pandemic shuttered your spring semester and disrupted your education and your personal lives. You were faced with many uncertainties and looked at us leaders for guidance, and we didn't necessarily have all of the answers, nor could we explore the latest dental journals to help find the answers with you. But what we did have was an incredible community of dedicated faculty, professional staff, and students. Your class displayed incredible patience as we pivoted. You demonstrated extreme resilience, you persevered, and you made it to this day, your day to celebrate your accomplishments. As you receive your doctoral hood, we couldn't be more proud of you. As you reflect on your journey, remember with gratitude everyone that has supported you along the way. First are your parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, significant others, children, siblings, relatives, friends, mentors, even pets and neighbors, and all those other supporters. Without the continuous love, coaching, encouragement, and sacrifices from these individuals, you would not be here today. Graduates, please stand to join us in recognizing those that have been there for you in so many ways over the years. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to invite our incredible faculty, preceptors, and professional staff to please stand. Your dedication and commitment to excellence makes a difference in the lives of our students each and every day. You provided these graduates with a rich educational experience. You encouraged and challenged them. You nurtured and supported them. You mentored and advised them. You coached and redirected them. You consoled, reassured, and comforted them. You advocated for and you inspired them along the way. On behalf of the graduates and myself, thank you for your extraordinary service and commitment. We are extremely fortunate to have each of you on our team. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize all those who have supported our college, the Board of Trustees, university administrators, donors, and our UNE College of Dental Medicine alumni. Thank you. Graduates, you have worked very hard to get here today. As you envision your future, I suspect that your emotions are varied. Some of you are feeling extreme excitement for the next phase. Some of you may be a bit nervous, and others are unsure, and that's okay. I encourage you to set these emotions aside, relish in the moment, and enjoy the celebrations this weekend. We are all here to celebrate you and what you have accomplished. Your time spent at the College of Dental Medicine has provided you with a strong foundation, and you are well prepared for what lies ahead. An African proverb notes that If you think you're too small to have an impact, try sleeping in a closed room with a mosquito. As students at the University of New England College of Dental Medicine, each of you has impacted the lives of others throughout northern New England. Are you aware that your class has provided care to over 3,200 patients in our oral health center? Think about how many patients you cared for while on rotation at your community-based externship site and multiply that by 63. Not to mention those individuals that you interacted with during service learning opportunities and community outreach events. In looking through your class yearbook, I was reminded of the many ways that your class was able to give to others despite a global pandemic. How is that for impact? And this is only the start of the incredible impact that all of you are going to make. I am so happy to have had the amazing opportunity to serve as your interim dean during your final year with us. I can honestly say that I will never forget your class or your incredible curiosity and contagious enthusiasm. Thank you for enriching my life. It is now my great privilege to introduce today's keynote speaker, Dr. Kathy O'Loughlin. Dr. O'Loughlin recently retired after 12 and a half years as the Executive Director of the American Dental Association. Dr. O'Loughlin is an accomplished female dentist and pioneer for women in dentistry. When she graduated from Tufts University School of Dental Medicine in 1981, she was the first female student at the university to be both class president and valedictorian. What a remarkable accomplishment. Additionally, she was the first female to hold the position of Executive Director of the American Dental Association since its founding in 1859. Dr. O'Loughlin has devoted efforts to improving the public's oral health. For over 20 years, Dr. O'Loughlin maintained a private dental practice as well as a faculty position at Tufts School of Dental Medicine. In 2009, she joined the American Dental Association after serving as the Chief Dental Officer for United Health Group and as the Chief Executive Officer for Delta Dental of Massachusetts. She is a nationally recognized leader in healthcare, nonprofit, and education sectors. We are truly honored to have Dr. O'Loughlin with us today. Please join me in welcoming her.
Wow, you really are here. How many of you are still having nightmares about not finishing? Okay, well, thank you for giving me the honor and privilege of participating in your celebration. This is a tremendous achievement, and I want to thank Dean Kimmins and Provost Purdue for inviting me to give you a few bits of my life journey, a little bit of wisdom to impart. I think that's what commencement speakers are supposed to do, although I've sat through many a commencement speaker who failed to reach that objective. So hopefully I'll do a little bit better. I want to talk a lot about values to you because you've been so busy and COVID has created such a burden to all of us that I want to talk about what are those immutable beliefs that you possess as people who make you the human being you are. They are deeply ingrained principles. They don't change over time. They're beliefs in yourself that emerge through life as you uncover who you are as a person and what your journey is. And they determine how you make decisions. So as I share with you bits and pieces of my journey, what I hope you'll take away is how much I relied on my values to get me through tough times. So first of all, Dean Kimmins failed to mention that I missed my graduation. I was pregnant, and my oldest kid, Dr. Benson knows this story because he was there. He decided to show up exactly during graduation. So I went to the hospital, and my family went to commencement. I never got my diploma. So he's now a 40-year-old attorney, and my classmates still call him the class baby. So you will remember this day for the rest of your life and be frozen in time just like he is. I know some of the things about you. UNE has an outstanding dental education program. You've had an amazing experience here. You are diverse, close-knit, compassionate. You survived and thrived during COVID. Don't ever underestimate what a tremendous accomplishment that is. Over the past 4 years, you have shown remarkable resiliency, as the dean said. It's real. You kept your positive attitude when you were confronted with daily changes, daily upset, going online. Nothing was predictable, and you persevered. And you collaborated to care for your patients. So, when the students ahead of you needed to get some more procedures, I heard that you worked really well together as a team to make sure everybody got what they needed out of their program. And don't forget the global impact of COVID, and it is still putting pressure on us. 1 million people in this country have died, including my own 31-year-old daughter, in April of 20. Never underestimate the seriousness of this disease and the new ones that will be coming along. You are members of the healthcare community, and you play a vital role in dealing with global pandemics. You play a vital role in dealing in the community you live in and making sure people remain healthy and have satisfying lives. And just as important, you learn to laugh a lot. I have to tell you, in my personal journey, and you heard my incredibly eclectic path, what I found at the ADA during COVID at its worst moment was the importance of a sense of humor to lift the spirit and to have fun and to build on relationships. And also never forget that what you know today will not be what you know 30 and 40 years from now. In 1981, when I graduated, there were technological developments that I could not have imagined or dreamed of. We had wall phones. We didn't have smartphones. You had to walk to a phone, take it off the wall, and hope the extension cord ran out 40 feet. How many of you remember wall phones? There you go. So you will not be able to predict what you will experience between technology, artificial intelligence, cloud-based solutions. What you will learn over the next 40 years of your career will be 10 times more than what you learned in your 4 years at dental school. And, in my life, through all of this change, things that I couldn't imagine when I graduated, I learned 3 important lessons. Stay true to your core values, which means you have to uncover them at some point and write them down. Be kind to everyone along the way, because your lives will intertwine and you will never know when that person will come back and see you again. Be kind to everyone, and be humble and grateful every day. COVID taught me humility and taught me to be humble in the face of a global pandemic I could not control. For 200,000 dentists in the United States, 1 million dentists in the world, and 500 employees who couldn't come to work one day for 3 months. I'm always working on my core values. One is integrity. I think you have to have that among many others. Respect. I like to hold myself accountable. I try and accept people for who they are and where they are in their life journey. I now feel like I'm resilient. I've survived some interesting things. And having courage and optimism. Never, ever give up. When you have values that you can write down on a piece of paper, you don't need them when things are going well. You need them when things are going bad. And you pull them out, and that maintains your compass heading so you can achieve your goal. A purpose-driven life goes beyond money, and it goes beyond things. Our communities expect us to lead. We are physicians. We are practitioners. And we have to practice with compassion and empathy and loyalty to our communities and our patients and our families. And as we all progress along our life journey, I hope you can uncover those core values so you can get your goals achieved. Core values can be positive. Like I mentioned, they can be things like courage and empathy and resilience, which are something you've experienced here. But they can also be not so helpful. Hubris, arrogance, self-centeredness, greed. What do you really stand for? This is the time in your life that you answer that why question. Why am I on this earth? Uncover those values and keep them close. You will learn to rely on them over the next 40 years of your career. So during the COVID crisis, trying to lead the ADA with humility and humor really did have a positive impact. It helped the volunteer leaders that were grieving over what was lost to them because they weren't enabled to enjoy their ADA Chicago experience. Acknowledging their grief was important and cutting them some slack, doing the same for my employees. And COVID also shined a very bright light on health inequities. You couldn't hide from it. The people who were dying at the highest rates were the people who had the most challenging time accessing health care. People at the highest risk, brown, black, people in poor communities. We couldn't deny that health inequities existed, and during your entire career, fight like crazy to have health equity and end disparities of care. And I know UNE believes in that value, and I know some of you have experienced it in your externship sites. You know, society bestows on us an extreme privilege of self-regulation, right? That's an enormous responsibility. As doctors, we have a social contract with our community to obey the law, to obey the practice acts, to abide by the ADA Code of Ethics. And it's a big, long document, but it's pretty easy if you go on the website. There's 6 major principles, if you remember to take a look at it. You know, we all desire a positive return on this investment. You've worked hard. You want the good life. You want to secure a comfortable life for your family and earn the respect of your communities. But don't ever forget why you came to UNE. I can tell you what made me go to dental school. It wasn't economic security. I actually wanted to help people end suffering, reduce pain or eliminate pain, and I wanted my family to be proud of me. You know, my dad was a dentist in the hometown I grew up in, Medford. He was very popular. He was a church leader, very compassionate. He taught me that when patients lose their ability to pay, don't worry about it. Take care of them. Life will return the investment of passing it forward, right? Pay it forward. Unfortunately, when I was in dental school in my 3rd year, he took his own life. And I wanted to be him. I wanted to practice with him, and that wasn't going to happen. I almost quit dental school. I came this close to walking out, saying, I can't do this anymore. I have 1 year left. I can't do it. And who saved me? My mentors. They pulled me right through that keyhole, right back into the school. They told me that you need to finish because you've got something positive to give back here. And so I did it. And I leaned on them. I still lean on them. Some of them have passed away because they're in their 80s and 90s, but I remember every single one of them who helped me through that horrible time in my life and kept me focused on my core value, which was resiliency and optimism. Recovering is not easy. So I guarantee you, along the way, we all make mistakes. You're going to make a lot of them. Hopefully you'll make most of them early in your career and not later in your career. But that's how we get better. That's how we learn to be better. You know, 2,000 years ago, Confucius wrote that our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fall. And humility and fierce resolve to never give up are the most powerful leadership traits I see in my peers. Never give up, no matter how difficult the task, no matter how painful the experience can be. Think of the Ukrainian people and what they're going through. Their courage, their resilience is a model for the global community. So, if you find yourself losing hope, get help. You cannot do this alone. We all need advisors, mentors, sponsors, friends, family throughout our careers. And your entire profession, the profession you are now joining, is going to be there for you. Call me, email me, I will listen. I will help. Every one of your faculty will be there for you. UNE will be there for you. Your American Dental Association, your state dental associations are there for you. Lean on them. Nurture those relationships. Graduates, my final advice to you is keep this wonderful profession worthy of respect. Uncover those positive values that you will be able to lean on. Make us proud of who you are and who you are becoming. My values saved me many, many times. Uncover and grow those positive values now, and don't make this journey alone. You've got 163,000 ADA member dentists who you can lean on and pull you through whatever keyhole you're facing. Thank you very much. It is really hot.
Thank you for sharing your inspiring and valuable advice to our graduates, Dr. O'Loughlin. We recognize that you have multiple speaking engagements today, and we are just really grateful that you made time to be with us this morning. And I know you do have to leave, and just thank you so much for being here. We will now commence with the presentation of the doctoral hoods. Academic hoods are worn over the graduation gown to signify the highest degree obtained and the university where the degree was awarded. The doctoral hood presented today is a full 4 feet long and exhibits a 5-inch lilac trim indicating the Doctor of Dental Medicine degree. The colorful interior of the hood, visible from behind, is the University of New England's colors, blue and gray. Placement of the hood symbolizes the completion of the Doctoral of Dental Medicine degree. Each graduate will be hooded this morning by their respective group practice leader. Our graduates have spent the last 4 years as a member of one of 4 clinical group practices: Caribou, Denmark, Eastport, and Farmington. For those of you that are not from Maine, those are all names of towns in Maine. Each group practice is led by group practice leaders who guide and mentor the students as they transition from eager but timid second-year students to the competent and confident oral health care providers sitting with us here today. During their 3 years together, the students and group practice leaders get to know one another very well and form a special bond. I know just how proud our group practice leaders are of their students because they always light up when they brag about their students to me. And trust me, guys, they do brag about all of you. This morning, we will also present each graduate with a certificate of recognition for completion of a curriculum with an emphasis in public health. As each graduate exits the stage, they will be welcomed into the College of Dental Medicine Alumni Association by Dr. C.J. Whitfield, a class of 2020 alumnus. Each graduate has designated a special family member or guest to meet them after they exit the stage. The following instructions are for these individuals. When the name of the respective group practice of your graduate is announced, please proceed to form a line at the designated location to the left of the stage area. You will meet your graduate after they exit the stage, present them with a rose, and then pause for a photograph. I would now like to invite Associate Clinical Professor and Department Chair, Dr. Yang Kong, to present the graduates. Would the Marshal please escort our Doctor of Dental Medicine candidates to the platform for hooding?
For the Caribou group practice, I invite Dr. William Benson to hood the candidates. Would the candidates please step forward? Devin Hilliard Austin, Durham, North Carolina.
Okay.
Jessica Michelle Converse, San Diego, California.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jessica Lauren Guta, Colchester, Vermont.
Thanks for catching. Nothing's going well for me today.
Mark Anthony 日港 Ribbon, Everett, Washington. Jacob Grant Levitt, Lewiston, Idaho. Samantha LaDuke, Burlington, Vermont. Megan T. McAllery, Scarborough, Maine. Amor Samata, Seattle, Washington. Como Preet Carl Standu, Chestermere, Alberta, Canada. Casey Kale and Tomashiro, Maluku, Hawaii. Sean Joseph Thomas, South Windsor, Connecticut. Alexander M. Tour, Portland, Maine. Andrew Geoffrey Widifield, Westerly, Rhode Island. James E. Rubo, Lisbon, Maine. Zachariah Charles Ubland, Keene, New Hampshire. Grace M. Yadavis, Colchester, Vermont. For the Denmark group practice, I invite Dr. J. Boschman to hold the candidates. Would the candidates please step forward? Sarah Afridi, Cary, North Carolina.
This is a dental wardrobe malfunction.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eric Leonardo Agaita, Pompano Beach, Florida. Andrew M. Athanasius, Richmond Hill, Ontario. Jacqueline Lee McDermott Alger, Dover, New Hampshire.
Wardrobe malfunction.
We're blaming it on him.
Yeah, blame it on me.
Thank you.
Gino S. Barrios, Monroe, New Jersey. Peter Farr Christensen, Farmington, Utah. Garrett Allen Anderson Finney, Louisville, Texas. Stephen E. Higgins Jr., Franklin, Massachusetts.
I know, I'm so excited. It's going to be different.
It is much different.
Thank you very much.
Adrian Hai Liu, New York, New York. Thomas P. Morgan, Cranston, Rhode Island. Nicole Elizabeth Nutter, Westbrook, Maine. Sean P. Pearl, Providence, Rhode Island.
More pink today for you.
More pink.
Oh, hold on, photo.
Thank you.
Christopher Priest, Otisfield, Maine.
That's right.
Patrick J. Randall, Saco, Maine. Mona Mashkin, Oaktown, Virginia. Daniel Shari Roberts, Atlanta, Georgia. For the Eastport group practice, I invite Dr. Jeffrey Fangold and Dr. Oliver Kiefer to hoot the candidates. Would the candidates please step forward? Brian Joseph Ahern, Londonderry, New Hampshire. Cheyenne Marie Barnes, Caribou, Maine. Anastasia A. Butchers, Huntington Beach, California. Lauren E. Branscombe, Londonderry, New Hampshire. Jose Luis Codaba Zuniga, Mexico City, Mexico.
However you want.
Joanne Annie Daniel, East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. Dalina Sai Huan, Santa Ana, California. Lyric Ashley Jordan, Palm Beach, Florida. Catherine Elizabeth Lambert, Nashua, New Hampshire. Ali Latif, Fountain Valley, California. Emily Elsie Leach, Warren, Maine. Elijah Lucas Leverett, North Yarmouth, Maine.
Which way should I lean to get you? Oh.
Jennifer J. Pierce, Perth Amboy, New Jersey. Sophia E. Reagan, Kennebank, Maine. Catherine Ann Takis, Greendale, Wisconsin. Neda Roya Zachary, Melbourne, Florida. For the Farmington group practice, I invite Dr. Courtney Shapiro to hold the candidates. Would the candidates please step forward? Bilal Azidi, Queens, New York. Grace Gang Park, Busan City, South Korea. Andrew Taylor Brandt, Scarborough, Maine. Laura Clark, Manchester, New Hampshire. Anna Elizabeth Forsey, De Pere, Wisconsin. Amber Elizabeth Hofmeyer, Lincoln, Nebraska. Michelle Valerie Morales Hughes, Stoneham, Massachusetts. Jonathan David Lee, Madawaska, Maine. Kyrios Nerus, Alexandria, Egypt. Leah Palmachi, Groton, Massachusetts. Alexander Todd Palmater, Benton, Louisiana. Caitlin Marie Pearson, Saco, Maine. Osama I. Puteras, Detroit, Michigan. Ivy Xiangyu Shen, East Greenwich, Rhode Island. Michaela T. Swed, Anfield, Connecticut.
Your original chair. I'll be back. All done? No. Food? Not yet. Pledge. You can accept it's a quarter minute. It'll make you feel good.
Thank you to Dr. Kong. She did an amazing job. That is the hardest job of this entire ceremony. And thank you to everyone on our platform party. I had a hard time fighting back tears, and I may have a hard time getting through the rest of this morning without fighting back tears because you're just a really special class to me. And even when you were walking across the stage, I had moments. So I just want you all to stand so that we can give you the recognition that you deserve today. They left me Kleenexes up here for these moments. I didn't get to say before all of the applause started that I was presenting officially our newest alums. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Thank you. Let's now welcome Dr. Amber Huffmeyer, President of the Class of 2022. To address the graduates and lead the graduates in the dentist pledge. Thank you. Here, let me take mine away.
That's weird to hear, but good weird. Thank you, Dean Kimmis. So first, I would like to echo the sentiments of all the other speakers here today and thank the family and the friends who have traveled from near and from far to celebrate this milestone moment with all of us. Every single one of you has made an impact on the graduates who sit here today, and we are so grateful to have you here in person. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would also like to extend the sincerest gratitude to our faculty and our mentors who have helped to guide and shape us into the dentists we officially just became today. They helped us to build the foundation on which we stand as new doctors in the profession of dentistry, and who will no doubt continue to do so for many years to come. The role you have played in our education and clinical training is not one we will soon forget. In milestone moments like these, we often find ourselves reminiscing on just how far we've come to be sitting here today. I know we all have our own stories of what led us to this exact moment, and whatever that journey and those moments look like for each of you, relish in them today. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best, it's not the destination, but the journey. For the last 4 years, we have been on that journey together. It has been full of the highest highs and the lowest lows, paved with our fair share of successes and failures. We have grown immensely as clinicians, healthcare professionals, and people. And while we reach one destination today, we are far from the end of our journeys. In fact, we are only just beginning. We are a diverse group of individuals from 5 different countries, 22 different US states, and a few provinces in Canada. Some of us came to dental school from previous careers as engineers, social workers, nurses, chefs, dental assistants, and dental hygienists, others with master's degrees in a myriad of sciences and public health. We have service members from the Army, Navy, Air Force, and National Guard. Yeah. Some of us were parents when school started, and others became parents as school progressed. All these things contribute to making us wonderfully diverse and beautifully unique. While we celebrate this individuality, today is a day we all share in celebrating our one unified commonality, which is the honor of holding the title and responsibility of doctor. I stand here before you, looking back on 4 years of legacy that we've all made together, and while many sentiments swirl through my head as I look around this room at each one of you, there are a few that stand out above the rest. The first is pride. I am so incredibly proud of all of us. We did it. Despite insurmountable odds stacked against us through a global pandemic, we came out on the other side ready to take on the world of dentistry as capable and resilient dentists and human beings. The next is accomplishment, and what an accomplishment this is indeed. We are joining an elite group of healthcare professionals dedicated to serving others and caring for those in need. Dedicated and disciplined also come to mind. The amount of work that has gone into making this moment possible is hard to quantify. But if we had to try, it would look a little something like this. 52 clinical and didactic courses with thousands of hours spent in lecture halls, on the clinic floor, and over Zoom, much to our dismay. Hundreds of hours spent and many sleepless nights studying for over 200 exams, quizzes, and boards. A few hundred more hours spent in the simulation clinic well past the hours of operation, completing dozens of assignments, practicing for multiple clinical licensure exams, OSCEs, and dreaded SSAs. 5 to 12 weeks on externship with thousands of patient encounters and hundreds of thousands of dollars in treatment rendered. 1,260 CSAs among us, 567 completed case types, several sleepovers in the library, that might have just been me, 20 cadavers dissected and gallons of collective tears shed over anatomy lab, membership in over 22 different dental clubs and organizations, 126 patient case presentations, nearly 10,000 procedures completed in the Oral Health Center on well over 3,000 patients, from restorations to simple and surgical extractions, root canals, crowns, dentures, and everything in between. These past 4 years have been jam-packed with experiences that have prepared us for this next chapter in our lives. Of all the words that come to mind in this moment, the most profound and resounding are hopeful and inspired. Rewind to just one short year ago as we rounded the corner into our dental school careers into our final D4 year. I thought a lot about this day. I thought about how it might look. I thought about this speech and what I might say. Everything was still so uncertain. I didn't know if I would be giving this speech via Zoom or through a mask, looking at my soon-to-be colleagues 6 feet apart. We are far from that right now. I didn't know if we would be surrounded by our loved ones, family and friends in person, or they would be watching over a live stream. I wanted to think we would be celebrating how we had always envisioned it, but there was no way of knowing for sure. If the last couple of years have taught us anything, it is to cherish the little things, to never take for granted moments like these, to celebrate the small victories and the big ones, like graduating dental school and becoming doctors, finally, and live out each day to its fullest potential. They are lessons we thought we knew before, but now they are so much more than just mantras on a coffee mug. Now they are actually words we live by because of what we lived through. Some have said they're worried about the graduating dentists who lived and worked through COVID, concerned we may not have enough experience, that we may have missed out on too much to be adequately prepared to go out into the world of dentistry post-graduation. But to that, I would argue that we are even more prepared than any that have come before us. We worked through a global pandemic that came with its fair share of daily challenges. We upheld our oath to continue to care for and treat patients during these unprecedented times, even when we felt uncertainty and fear ourselves. We became experts at embracing change. We learned to always remain flexible, and our empathy and compassion grew to new heights as we cared for the most vulnerable among us. Our resilience was tested, and we came out on the other side stronger, more capable healthcare professionals because of it. We had to lean on each other a lot throughout all 4 years here at UNE, but especially the past 2. We lifted each other up, served as each other's support systems, and carried ourselves through a traumatic experience together. I am so incredibly proud of each one of us for the tenacity, determination, empathy, and resilience that we have displayed through it all. I'm inspired by all of you and hopeful for our futures. I know we have many successes, both personal and professional, ahead. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your class president these past 2 years. And while it wasn't always pretty, we made it. Some might even say we're thriving, but let's not push it. And now, as another chapter of our journey ends and we begin the next, it is my hope that we take all of the knowledge, skills, friendships we have made, lessons we have learned, and use them to enter the field of dentistry as competent, compassionate providers. May we always keep our patients' best interests and well-being in the forefront of our minds when we provide care. May we always respect our patients' autonomy and never forget what brought us to this career in the first place, the service of others. May we remain steadfast in our commitment to never stop learning and thoughtfully utilize self-reflection in our daily practice, as we are only just beginning to know what we are capable of. May we welcome candid and constructive feedback from our mentors and colleagues, recognizing that objective assessments are indispensable guides to improving our skills as clinicians. May we continue to understand the gravity of the role we play in prevention and treatment of oral disease and its impact on systemic health. May we continue to advocate for equity, inclusion, and representation within the field of dentistry. May we cultivate a culture of tolerance among our staff and continually strive to improve our own cultural competency. May we advocate to improve access to care and break down the barriers far too many of our patients face. May we always appreciate and never take for granted our assistants, hygienists, and other auxiliary staff who make our jobs possible and more streamlined. May we know our limits and never put a patient in harm's way. May we continue to lean on each other for support, guidance, and collaboration from right next door to many miles away. May we embrace the professional values of honesty, compassion, integrity, and dependability. These are my hopes for all of us. The bond we have created here is special. It is one that can never be broken and which we will share for the rest of our lives. With that, let us recite the Dentist Pledge together. Please repeat after me. Are they supposed to stand? I feel like we should stand, right? No? Okay, yeah, let's stand. Yeah, sure, why not? I state your name as a member of the dental profession. Off to a great start, guys. Shall keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to my patients. And I shall dedicate myself to render, to the best of my ability, the highest standard of oral health care, and to maintain a relationship of respect and confidence. Therefore, let all come to me, safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first consideration. I shall accept the responsibility that as a professional, my competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and skill in arts and science of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and integrity of the profession and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of patients, colleagues, and my community. I further commit myself to the betterment of my community for the benefit of all society. I shall faithfully observe the principle of ethics and the code of professional conduct set forth by the profession. All this I pledge with pride and commitment to to the profession and the public it serves. Congratulations, doctors.
The amount of love in this room is incredible. Thank you, Dr. Hoffmeyer. I have truly enjoyed collaborating with you the past 2 years as we've navigated through many, many challenges. She sends the most thorough emails. I had to throw that in, Amber. To our graduates, my parting words of encouragement to you can best be summarized by the following quote by Stephen Sawalich. Help the life of one person, and you can help the community. As you transition from dental student to oral health care provider, you are embarking on your journey in a profession of service to others. Never lose sight of the greater purpose. You will touch and transform many lives throughout your career. You have the capacity to change the future of the dental profession and make a real difference. Your patients are entrusting you to care for them. Do so with a humanistic heart and demonstrate the utmost kindness, empathy, integrity, compassion, and respect. Take the time to truly listen to what your patients are telling you. People will come to you that may be at a place in their lives that they cannot afford your care. Avoid judgment, and remember that helping this one person will ultimately help your community. Congratulations, class of 2022. I look forward to celebrating your many accomplishments and welcome you to keep in touch and share the special moments along your journey with all of us. Even though you are leaving the four walls of UNE, you are treasured members of our CDM family, and we will always be here to support you, to encourage you, and to celebrate with you. My sincerest best wishes to each and every one of you for a rewarding future. I am definitely going to miss you, and I'm so very proud of all of you. Before we conclude our program, I would like to make a few announcements. First, I would like to invite everyone to join us under the tent on the campus green for a reception in celebration of our graduates. Events like these take a lot of coordination and planning. My sincerest thank you to our dedicated team of professional staff and volunteers that put today's wonderful event together. This group was led by our Assistant Dean of Student Affairs, Travis Erickson, who is somewhere. We are truly blessed to have such an amazing team. Thank you to the fabulous teams from Conference Services, Communications, Facilities, and Parkhurst Catering for making this ceremony possible. A special thank you to all of our photographers, and also thank you to Portland Brass for their wonderful music. Again, congratulations to all the graduates in the class of 2022. Thank you for choosing the University of New England College of Dental Medicine. At this time, I would like to ask that our guests remain seated and keep the aisles clear as we conclude the ceremony and the platform party, faculty, and students recess. Please enjoy the rest of this wonderful day.